Hey, I'm sorry. Back up. What's hard in full size? Just speak slowly.
Yeah. Two things. One of them is this tiny little Atari game here.
That is tiny.
Tiny little. Oh,
It's so cute.
Is it? Every time you hear that, that's me losing.
Yeah, that's a ghost. That's a ghost eating you.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what they do. Let's see. Oh, I've got
asteroids on it too, which is also hard.
Is it the arcade ones or the Atari?
The Atari.
Ones?
See, look, it's got a little.
Oh man, it's the shitty versions of both of those games.
It really is. They've gone all out.
Yeah, that Pac-Man is the worst.
If you ordered that this week, it cost you about $5,000.
That's exactly right.
I got in on it.
You could
see. Look,
you could sell it for $2,500 on eBay right now, and
focus on what's important around here.
Making your money off them tariffs. Like
this is Cadbury Egg. This is a new dog.
New dog.
Oh.
Let me shut off.
Oh,
you can never tell. What happened to Pepper? That looks like the one that was laying on the desk last week.
It was a tragic accident.
Yeah, she looks like Pepper, or he looks like Pepper. Pepperoni is a girl. This is a boy. This is Cadbury Egg. Egg for short.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Is that the name he came with?
No, he came with the name Barry, and I had a momentary psychotic break when I saw his picture and I rescued him. He had 8 minutes left on his clock of life.
Were they were they standing there with a rifle when you got there? Were they
was texting my friend, and I was like, I am pulling him out of the incinerator as we speak. It was really bad.
Look at him now.
But he has what's called parrot mouth, which means he can't close his mouth all the way, and his tongue, and you'll see it at some point, his lower jaw doesn't close, and so his tongue flaps out of his mouth uncontrollably. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Cool. Does he mimic human speech too, or is that just?
He says words.
Human speech?
Steak.
Do you?
Steak.
I got parrot mouth.
Say hello.
Yeah.
He has Hank ears, as you can tell.
Oh, look at that sweet angel pie.
So his original name was Barry. I renamed him to Cadbury Egg because he's a chocolatey Easter sweet treat delight.
Is there marshmallow goo inside of him? Cut him open and find out.
Come here.
Oh, he's like, no, I can't. My mouth won't close.
He's like, I've already been in danger once.
Look at
I know.
Those Cadbury eggs went from this big to this big.
Yeah, everything. Look at that sweetest angel pie. We all love parrot mouth.
There's
look at that little derpy.
See, that's his tongue. He can't
keep
it in his face.
So much.
So it's always out.
It's so cool.
Oh, what an angel pie!
Anyway, so yes, I had a psychological.
So is this dog a permanent resident now?
No, he's a foster. Although if you ask my daughter, he's permanent. He looks like Pepperoni and Hank had a baby.
Right.
Because he's the same color, as Pepperoni, and he looks like Hank. It's
the
just
derpster.
He is. Anyway. So
and
way to go, Animal Rescue.
Egg.
That's what's up with Christine's Animal Rescue.
Dill, do you have any new animals?
You got any new crackheads in the barn?
Yeah.
No, we don't. No, I haven't been out to the barn lately. We did get a new swarm of bees today.
That's fun.
That counts.
So that's a lot of new. If you count each one, that's a lot.
That's a lot. It's 1 million new.
I am currently feeding some hive because they enjoy the algae around my bird bath.
Oh,
that collects.
That's cool.
Apparently, that is.
That's not
kill
good.
them.
If you
man,
they're honeybees, dude. I'm not killing those suckers. Let them pollinate. Let them pollinate. Go.
The guy that is taking me under his wing, we had this swarm in a bucket with a screen, and so bees are all over this bucket. And he goes, "Well, put it in my back seat, and I'll drive it over." I'm like, "Okay, they can go in your back seat. I'm not good yet." So he drove over with the swarm of bees in his back seat.
in a bucket. Bucket
I
bees.
love bees.
You know, I love bees too. Bees don't want anything from you.
Yeah.
Eventually, if they land on you, they're going to figure out there's nothing I want here
Not a
on this
flower.
ape, and I'm going to fly away.
They're just doing their
Yes.
job and chilling
Yup.
out. That's really about it.
Yep.
No reason
I'm
to
trying to plant more bee-friendly flowers and things
Yeah,
around
man.
my house this year. So
Somebody loves
and
the
hummingbird friendly because we
Yeah.
like
Those are
hummingbirds too.
territorial little bastards.
Yeah, they are.
Ooh, no, we don't like yellow jackets. Aren't those not the good ones?
You don't want yellow
Mystery?
jackets.
No, you don't want yellow jackets.
No.
I do not want yellow jackets.
No, that's bad
Or
news.
wasps.
Yeah, those are
They
the
get
bad ones.
killed.
But generally, the wasp family is pretty brutal. They're brutal.
Dead in the dirt if I get a hold of them.
Bees are great. Wasps are like
assholes,
fucking bastards. Yeah, they're like they're the people of bees.
Yeah,
In the world of insects, be a honeybee. Don't be a yellow jacket.
Yeah, don't be a fucking yellow jacket.
Right.
Like those Georgia Tech kids. I don't know.
That's
They're
the motto
cool.
for
They
this
invent
week.
stuff.
Guys.
Yay!
Be like a bee.
Be like a bee.
Is there news?
And vote
this
for
week?
Lucky Yates.
Hey,
Pope.
what are we doing? What are we
Lucky
doing?
Yates.
Ah, man, new pope. Get the conclave. What do we got? What do we got? Here's what I'm gonna do when I'm the pope. Okay.
The great conclave secret. What do would-be popes eat?
Oh man, they got if it's anything like that movie with Ray Fiennes, which is an excellent film.
Yeah.
They got all the nuns are down there cooking, making home cooked meals all day, every day.
Mashed potatoes
cooking
and meatloaf.
Yeah, all the
They
good
cook up
stuff.
the non-believers to
You're a stewed heretic.
Some lion bite marks on the outside of it.
Oh no!
Yeah, they
Fresh
said
from the gladiator ring.
They said
So what do
that apparently I have not seen Conclave, but apparently there's a lot of the scenes when they're talking about who the next pope is happen in the cafeteria.
It's man, it's great. It's you know, I don't know how truthy it is when it comes to how they pick popes, but it's a great movie.
Yeah, I said that if I read this article correctly, there's no cafeteria. They got to like stay in the room.
There's when they like stay home at their house.
They're locked in this one room.
Together.
Till they
What's
pick.
the purpose for this?
And there's a bucket in the corner for poop and pee.
So apparently 750 years ago, they had a conclave. And the deal is that in order to elect a new pope, you must have 2/3 of the vote plus one, I guess, is the thing you're gunning for.
Yeah.
And apparently in around 1250 or so, they took 3 years.
Oh, yeah, great.
Oh.
So they were locked in the room for 3 years?
Yeah.
They needed old Johnny to die. What's
Kinda
going
like
on
that
with that
Pauly
guy?
Just like that Pauly Shore jury duty movie.
Yeah.
Trying to
Big
stretch
Pauly
it out.
Shore the Pope.
Yeah, Pauly Shore would be good.
But only in his Richard Simmons persona.
Yes.
Pauly Shore as Richard Simmons as the Pope.
Yeah, they said that apparently there's a lot of problems with So after this 3-year conclave, they were like, all right, that took too long. So now, so they immediately established some rules, which is initially they get 3 meals a day, and then if they haven't picked one in 6 days, it goes down to 1 meal a day.
Yeah,
and then
fuck yeah, you got to turn them tables, buddy. All right, but this isn't stay at the Hilton, people. You got a job to do. Pick the Pope and get the hell out.
Get on it.
The souls ain't gonna save themselves.
What do you think? The Vatican's got all the gold in the world in the basement? We do, but we're not giving it to you, people.
That's Fort Knox, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Fort Knox ain't doodly squat compared to the Vatican.
They said, I don't know what the time period was, but if they get them down to 1 meal a day, and then if they don't pick one within, I think it's the same amount of time, then they cut them down to bread and water.
Oh my God, like prisoners.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say, so they're like punishing them for not reciting.
Get Oscar Mayer baloney and you like it.
Yeah, basically. So
listen, that's what I had when I was in jail, and it was pretty damn delicious.
Bologna sandwiches? You know, if you've not had a bologna sandwich in a really long time, a bologna sandwich can be very yummy.
Especially fried.
Especially in jail.
Fried is so good.
Yeah, in jail.
You need all the protein you can get.
It was just plain
for your life.
White bread and plain
slab. Get rid of that bread that's empty calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you alive.
Anyway,
they said they actually did that about 750 years ago, and then that turned out that wasn't really good either. So now they don't really have that. strict of a deal, but they still have some rules, which is basically you're not allowed to. So they don't make any food you can hide messages in. So like ravioli.
what the fuck? They have to outsmart the Cardinals. These are the people that are goddamn. They're like, you no cheating. You guys trying to be a pope.
Apparently they had problems in the past with people passing messages in the ravioli.
Breaking the rules. How papal.
That's just
a fortune ravioli. It's different.
Yeah. They also have a rule still on the books is that nobody in the conclave is allowed to eat a napkin.
Not allowed to eat a napkin?
No, because that's also happening. Well, because they've had like the messages on the napkin and
then they eat it to hide the evidence.
Yeah, so they're basically
sitting it out.
Yeah, they got a good take through. They basically determined that if you eat a napkin during the conclave, you're probably doing it to hide a message. We're just going to assume that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm assuming they make everybody put their cell phones in a locker at the beginning of this, and they can't go near them.
Yeah, I think they got to sit there and
going back to the pooping in a bucket. Do they have somebody check through that to make sure there's no hidden messages?
What each day is somebody else's job to do it, and so you know that eventually you're gonna have to wade through shit.
They're like, hurry up and vote, please. I do not. Yeah. Tomorrow's my day. I need the
Tomorrow's my day. Can we just wrap this up? I don't care who I'm siding with. I am not going into the poop bucket.
Nobody's passing messages. No,
I will volunteer as tribute. Wait a minute.
What? Dude, clean up the poop bucket? Look for messages.
I was volunteering for the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you want to vote for the Pope. So one other interesting thing, guys, I was like, so how's it going, right? I mean, so they haven't started yet. This is going to be May 7th. But already there's a little bit of controversy kicking around. In particular, where the hell did I buy this? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this is
Vatican? No.
This is the latest.
Conclave Roundup. Conservative cardinals attack Pope Francis's legacy in the United States and Italian media.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Drum?
They're slinging poop at each other. Yeah.
Uh-oh. The Pope of Francis, he don't know nothing.
Because he donated his entire private bank account to prisoners.
He made him look bad, basically. Like all this, like doing what Jesus actually taught, really.
Right. He's too left.
Yeah, that means
liberal. Sissy.
Yeah, what Jesus wanted was liberal. Yeah, but it's also funny because I went ahead and read it because I had a feeling that one thing I've learned so far this week is that, man, like when you say conservative and apply it to a cardinal in the Catholic Church, that's a whole other level of conservative.
That's like because the Jesuits get up in there, and they are the ones. The Roman Catholics, they were already hardcore.
Yeah,
and then the Jesuits were just like, oh boy, and a lot of these cats, the super far right ones, are totally Jesuit dudes. They like still believe in flailing and flogging and all that dumb shit.
Make the Vatican great again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it back 1,000 years barely. So apparently, part of the problem is that this is the first time around that 80-year-olds are not allowed to vote. And as we mentioned last week, that's half of them. So they're sitting around just griping.
They're sitting around trying to fucking figure out how to write notes in poop because they're like, oh well,
what 80-year-old people do anyway.
Yeah,
they sit
that's
around
right. This is what they do. They just gripe. Yeah, just complaining.
Talking about the weather. Can't even go outside and see the weather.
Yeah, we're locked in here with you guys.
Seen today's poop bucket? Oh,
not good.
There's something that's spilled in the poop into the bucket.
No SpaghettiOs.
It says vote, you assholes.
The main complaint raised by the guy who's the head of the conservative guys, I don't know if this is him or not, was that Pope Francis, he's letting women do stuff.
Yeah,
like
man.
what?
Whoa, fuck yes. That is the last
mistake.
thing the Catholic Church needs is the women getting all up in it.
That's what he's mad about. Like they're letting women do things, and it's like,
no.
that's conservative. Yeah, okay,
Don't they understand? Get in that kitchen.
Yeah. Make me the 3 meals a day.
Yeah,
we need to do to decide.
Good use for that poop bucket.
Yeah. So we got. I pulled current betting odds. I forget who these guys are. I don't know if you remember these guys, Lucky. So here's a picture of a pope being chosen.
Yeah, there's a little white smoke.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
We got him.
We got him. So here's the current odds. If you wanted to bet, I don't remember which one. Do you remember these guys?
That guy's Luis. Who's Pizza Bella?
No, Pizza Bella. That's the guy. Remember? Yeah.
Balla's at $12.50.
Yeah, Pizza Balla.
We didn't talk about him last week, and I was
we didn't.
disappointed.
No, who is that guy?
Pizza Balla.
It's Cardinal Pizza Balla.
Who's Robert
Mhm.
Sarah? He's up 23.
Who that guy
Oh,
is,
shit. Claudio.
Claude, we got
John Mark Aveline. It's neck and neck. Yeah, but
I don't bet, so I don't know what these
Conclave.
numbers mean.
It doesn't matter. You see that movie, every day it's completely different.
It just changes around.
It's just like this day, this guy's in the lead by like night and day, and then that guy's in the lead tomorrow, and then John Lithgow comes along, and oh boy, look out!
Is John Lithgow on this list? I didn't see it. It stops.
He's in that movie though.
Oh, is he on the list though?
He should be. He's probably playing one of these characters.
Probably.
John
who also
Lithgow as Peter Erdo.
Who also wanted to be on this list is this guy.
I want to be the
I like that they frame it as a Trump joke.
They changed it. They had that's an edited headline.
Is it a joke?
He's not kidding. He's not.
No, not at all. No, I'm sure he has no idea even what a pope is.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He just knows that he's surrounded by gaudy gold.
Yeah, basically.
And that people do whatever he says.
Yeah,
and it's okay to not like the gays.
Yeah,
a pope.
Kind of works out. So yeah, I don't. He's not on the list. So I guess he's out of the running. I guess
he's not in the running because he's not Catholic. You gotta be baptized Catholic. That's the
it doesn't matter.
Okay,
He's not
I was
intelligent
say, but
either. So
you don't you're not supposed to be a felon to be president either, and that there's no rules anymore. Luckily,
there's no more rules.
Oh, you're talking national rules. I'm talking Catholic rules. So
that
is
a whole other.
You're right. I also went to Catholic
worldwide
school.
Mafia organization, thousands of years old.
Yeah,
just because dipshit says he wants to be the capo doesn't make him the capo.
Well, he's still in. Also, in other interesting politics news, this happened.
Oh, Cardinal Becciu bows out of Vatican conclave after Pope's letter.
Oh yeah.
So
Scarlet
remember how last week we talked about the fact that there's a guy who's a cardinal who hid a lot of pederasts?
Yeah.
Every time this came up, like in the 80s, he'd just move them somewhere else and he'd send them to rehab. And then when they would come back, he'd put them somewhere else and they'd molest more kids. Remember that?
Be like, they keep putting me back with children.
Yeah. So it turns out that's not the guy. This guy who bowed out actually embezzled a lot of money from the Catholic Church. The guy who actually hid pederasts, he's still in. He didn't
he's still running amok. It's the money guy, but Bucci.
On top of it, apparently, so he basically showed up. They actually told him not to come, but he showed up. So then they produced a letter that they said that the previous pope signed, saying that he shouldn't participate, but it was signed F.
Oh, dude, that's so
F-U. It said F-U, right?
Hey, whatever you do, don't let a Bucci in there. F-U.
Yeah, didn't say anything about the pederast guys, but the dude that embezzled money. In particular, it was weird. He was in charge of, I think this had 140 million euros, and a lot of it disappeared. In particular, he was supposed to, I think he was supposed to get, this woman was kidnapped. Let me make sure about this. Hold on here. No.
Wow, this is getting deep.
Never mind. She's a self-styled intelligence expert that he paid 750,000 euros to.
Self-styled. So am I.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my!
Anybody who uses the internet is a self-styled intelligence expert.
Yeah, that means
I got out of bed and maybe put some pajamas on, and I styled myself.
Maybe put some pajamas on. You don't know.
Yeah, don't have to. So he apparently he was given a lot of money to do stuff. One of the things he was given money for was apparently somebody had kidnapped a nun, and he was supposed to pay the ransom off with it, but most of the money was missing. And I didn't see whether or not he got
Did the nun get released, or does that matter?
Yeah,
she kidnapped herself. It was a whole Big Lebowski thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah,
it was Conclave 2. We're spoiling it. It's the next movie. I can't find it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, just the whole point was the pederast guy. He's still voting. This guy stole some money, and they're like, "Oh man, you can't come in."
So there's a pederast cardinal in there with him.
Well, he's the guy. I mean, we don't know, but we
don't know who it is.
He's sheltered. Well, we do know who he is. We don't know what he did, but we as far as was he involved? But now, anytime they brought up hey, this priest diddled some kids, he's like, "Oh, okay, we'll just move him to a different church."
Yeah. Instead of
different church, different kids.
Maybe we ought to just let these priests fuck people. Maybe we should let nuns and priests bang.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's probably a good idea, but they don't do it.
They do it.
Charge.
Well, yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. And this is I forgot about this. This is my favorite sidebar.
Sick AI video showing Pope Francis snuggling into late Queen's neck in heaven is slammed.
My friends, we are all good friends here.
I made it.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for waiting for me. Huh?
They got some stuff.
Are we sure it's AI?
Hey, look at me. It's a Paul Walker.
Who's that on the back?
It's Paul Walker.
Who's
It's
that?
the guy from the early Fast and the Furious movies. I love that guy.
There we go.
Vin Diesel is okay, huh?
And former Disney star Cameron Boyce, it says.
Oh, boy.
I don't know who that is.
So I don't know either. So these stills are pretty good. So I was like, well, let me go pull the actual videos here. And boy,
yeah, let's see it.
All ready for rabbit hole. So this is the original one.
Yes, boy.
Oh, look.
It's real.
They're all friends.
No.
Michael Jackson's
Michael
there.
Jackson's there.
Amy Winehouse and T'Challa. What's his name? Robin Williams and Pele.
There's no
Pele.
necking in this.
There's Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking. He still can't walk or talk in heaven.
No.
Some fucking afterlife. Some fucking afterlife.
Look at that. Stephen Hawking made it to heaven. They still need
They bought him a nice suit. They bought him a nice suit.
Too many times to get out of that chair, even in heaven.
This is real. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the problem is
out of that chair.
Muhammad Ali beat his ass is what happened. Like he mouthed off and
we had a good fight last night.
They didn't want him to fall through the clouds and back to earth, you know.
Yeah. He might
oh my god.
So anyway, this TikTok account had a few other things up. It doesn't have a lot of stuff, but I was like, I looked at all the videos and here's some good ones, including this.
Oh, look at him. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
He's doing a TikTok dance.
He and Jesus are doing the shuffles. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Man, look at Jesus.
He's got
Jesus
the moves.
Wow.
Of course he's got the moves.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Pumpkin body morph.
I think he just shoved his own head up his ass.
Yeah.
Here, let's check that again.
Whoa.
Here.
Did you see him leave with the garment?
All right, here we go.
There he goes.
Whoa, where's his head? Where's he?
Whoa.
Yeah.
His head is gone.
Yeah, he's retracting his legs into his own butt. Look at him. He leads with his clothing.
Yeah.
That's how good the
Lean
Pope
with
is.
it, rock with it, lean with it, rock with it.
So then we got this one. This was
yeah.
Oh no, he's not dead. He's just getting off of the set.
You'll like
that
this
workout room behind him.
He took some
he's getting vaccinated?
Yeah.
Hey. Now I'm hanging out with the boys.
That's
now we all
welcome
at the
committee.
I've never seen nothing like this in a church.
So this is heaven, guys.
This is where, these are the altar boys.
Yeah.
Am I going to look like that or just hang out with those guys?
Yeah.
We've been waiting for you.
Time to start your daily workout.
That's why Trump wants to be Pope. He saw this video.
Hey, he saw this video. He's like,
I want to go to that gym where all the fellas are.
Hang out with Tony Danza and Tony Danza.
Is Tony Danza dead?
No, he's not.
He's in heaven, though.
He's just old.
He's dead. He's in heaven.
His
career.
That's his career.
That's his career. See, that's why he's got the six pack. And then to top it all off, I was like, and then there was whatever the hell this is.
Oh, it's Shark.
Nike Shark.
What is going on?
I love this.
I like this one. It's half tornado.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, man. Tra-la-lalo, tra-la-la. Indeed.
Yeah.
Man, AI is the best.
AI really is the greatest.
This is so good. Yeah, thank God.
I love it.
Did you see the Chinese sort of promotional AI video of it's mainly like Trump, Musk, JD Vance, and I feel like there's a fourth one in there somewhere. And it's all them. It's basically all China stuff. It's like fat Americans working in sweatshops and then them like marching through it all happy.
Yeah. But all the manufacturing jobs.
I would not have known that was AI. I mean, it's...
What, the shark and the giant Nikes?
No, Trump celebrating
the oppression of his people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Good time. So anyway, that was a rabbit hole. Oh, we got more though.
I like this.
I got to live that order here. Oh yeah. So I think we mentioned China.
Oh yeah, the last boats without crippling tariffs from China are arriving, so the countdown to shortages and higher prices has begun.
That's right, everybody.
People. I got mine.
Come on down. Get yourself any kind of disposable battery-operated device. Get yourself a lighter. Make some Chinese fire. We got it all before the tariffs come on down.
That's right. Better load up on stuff. So I started telling friends of mine over the weekend. I was like, "Yeah, if you got anything to buy that like isn't like so, for example, like don't worry about steak. Like we'll be fine. But
yeah, we got a lot of cows.
Yeah, we got plenty of steak. We'll be fine. But other stuff like socks.
That
kind of thing.
Learn to darn.
Yeah.
No.
My wife's a knitter, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Man.
Well, exactly. Make us all socks.
And learn a hobby. You're gonna need inexpensive hobbies.
Yeah.
Like making your own wool yarn.
Yeah. Also, Ox 45 Tall Boy points out fireworks are going to be in short supply, but that's good.
Oh man, that's going to be hilarious.
Yeah, I got extra.
Although I gotta think there is no shortage of those things.
Yeah, well, probably not. Yeah, they said that. So they're claiming that retail has 6 to 8 weeks of back inventory, which is funny because it really seemed like that was not the case during COVID.
No,
that should pull off the shelves in like 48 hours.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
Prices are already going up.
Yeah, I'm seeing. My friends are posting pictures. They're like in these big box stores, and these big box stores, instead of showing empty shelves, are they're like spreading out what they do have.
Yeah,
so there's like 3 complete aisles of.
Yeah, they're ready. They're ready for
plates.
the panic.
Yeah,
the paper plates.
Yeah,
yeah. Wait.
Paper
My friends of mine asked me, should you hoard toilet paper? And I was like, well, here's the deal. I think that's made domestically, but the other problem is we should have never sold out of that last time anyway. So all bets are off, man. Who knows? Might as well get some.
People are too stupid not to calm down, so you better buy toilet paper.
That's the thing. Right. It'll be fine, guys.
Yeah. So,
I also don't think we're getting a lot of toilet paper from China.
No, I don't
if you run out of toilet paper, you can use socks until you run out of those.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
Use socks, right?
Hey, you got 2 toilet papers right here. Am I right?
So, don't do that. Don't do that when you're talking about.
He hasn't been scarred like the rest of us.
Scoop it out. Scoop it
No,
out.
no, stop it, both of you. Knock it off.
You got to spread and scoop. Spread and scoop.
So up until today, the Trump administration was telling everybody there's nothing to worry about. We're going to have plenty of back inventory. Until today, though, they asked some other guy who popped off, and this was interesting instructions. I think this is the article. Yeah, here we go.
Spooked by trade wars, Trump officials hoard supply, saying it would be stupid not to.
Oh, brilliant. Yay.
Yeah.
It would be stupid not to hoard.
No.
Oh, yeah. We're about to go into big shortage.
Yeah, we're in big trouble. Yeah, so publicly, while Trump administration officials are saying that we should have no problem with inventory supply, Rolling Stone decided to ask them off the record. And off the record, they all said they've been stocking up on shit for 2 weeks already.
But what stuff?
I don't know. That's
what
stuff you get
are
from China.
we afraid of?
Oh, they said, they actually said toilet paper specifically, but what else we got?
They did?
But
yeah.
Isn't toilet paper made here?
Yes.
No?
Oh, they're hoarding cash also. They're cash reserves.
Cash is not going to do any good. I would think things like coffee. What can't we get here?
Coffee for sure.
Coffee.
Well, the coffee. That's the only thing I can think of.
No,
I know there's other things like
Rangebrewcoffee.com. You can hoard your coffee.
Hey, Range Brew Coffee for all your hoarding needs.
This isn't real specific. Bulk buy toilet paper, some types of food, and other household supplies. That's
some types of food.
Yeah.
You know,
oranges.
All those, and
oranges.
Things generally found in Chinese menus.
And durians. You're gonna run out of durians.
Yeah, durians. Yeah. Well, oh boy, what are all our durian fans in America gonna do without?
They're gonna have to use fart spray.
Avocados, strawberries,
Spencer's fart spray.
Yeah, fruits.
Stock up on fruits.
You remember the breath spray with the mint? You know, the breath.
Bianca Blast, man. Get a Bianca Blast.
Yes.
Doing good.
The original vape.
So I don't people keep asking me how worried should we be, and it's like, well, the people making the decision say they've been hoarding for 2 weeks now, so take that for what it is.
Cool.
But they've been hoarding because they know people will panic.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
I'm going to hoard bullets. Then I can have anything I want.
That's right. Or bourbon.
I'm sorry to say, Canadian voters' absolutely unfiltered take on Trump goes viral.
Uh-oh.
They don't want to be one of us?
No, they don't. So the Canadians.
Too late for them. They already are.
Yeah. I mean, shush. I don't like that joke, but it's funny. Anyway, so the Canadians had an election on the Tuesday, and it turns out that the Liberal Democratic Party, I don't know what they actually call themselves because I don't pay attention. The Conservatives were up on them, I think, by 25. They had a 25% shift since January just because Trump wouldn't shut his yap.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is uniting the country. Just not
this one. I'm telling you, if at the end of this 4 years he pulls off his head and he's really Hillary Clinton, I will not be surprised.
Yeah, the Conclave 3.
He's like, ha, I did it, you fools, twice.
Economists are actually like super excited because now they don't have to argue about tariffs anymore. Everybody's got an opinion, and they're all like, "Man, these suck." And they're like, "We know."
Yeah.
So they're pretty happy. Anyway, so the viral video though is excellent. Here it is. We're gonna blow this up a little bit, and then here we go.
I think who I voted for would be the best to take care of Trump, because Trump is, I'm sorry to say, an ass, and he shouldn't even be president of the United States. But because he is, we need a strong person so that we could stand strong.
Yeah. But she apologized. She said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's Canadian. I'm sorry. He's an asshole.
I'm sorry, but he's an asshole.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, good job, Grandma.
Don't be sorry, lady.
No.
I mean, I can't say too much.
Nobody needs your Canadian apologies.
She
Trump's
speaks for a
first
nation.
new media briefing hosts influencer who spent 7 days convinced the moon had disappeared.
Yeah, gone.
What?
It was just gone, man.
Was it behind clouds?
Well, I don't know. So it turns out that the woman who does the press briefings, who I refuse to learn her name because I just don't believe she's going to be there for 4 years. So there's no.
Oh my God, she's so terrible.
She's really tired of people asking questions about facts and things that bother her that she can't answer.
Yeah.
So in order to solve this problem, they've gotten rid of anybody who asks hard questions and replaced them with a new media group.
Yeah.
In between, this woman popped up, and her first question was, "What questions should we ask?"
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah. So
yeah. What am I doing here?
What am I doing?
What's the second question?
Yeah. Where's my beautiful wife?
Why did you hire me?
What?
Yeah.
What questions did they tell him to ask?
I didn't listen to it. I figured it was going to be dumb, so it probably. But what's good is that
mean to you? Was that one of them?
No, I don't think so. That probably didn't come up. At any rate, apparently, last fall she became very concerned and started posting on Shitter that the moon had disappeared.
Yeah, it's gone. Has anyone seen the moon lately? I've been looking for 7 days.
I used to watch Space 1999. That could happen, you know.
Yeah. Bye, moon.
Yeah. What's funny is that then she started arguing with people about it, and others were like, I haven't seen it either. It's disappeared. Why is everyone not talking about this?
They're quiet about the white sun, too.
What the hell is a white sun?
Dude, sometimes the yellow sun gets replaced with a white sun.
Yeah, well, they're
a white sun.
They're Christian nationalists, so it probably
yeah. All right, hey, well, let's stop calling that sun yellow, everybody.
Yeah, this
it's not out. None of my friends in 4 states can find it.
Yeah.
I have friends in 4 states.
4. That's it. 4 states.
They can't find it either.
No.
What 4 states are those anyway? So she's like in DC.
State of confusion.
Yeah, I guess.
State of delusion.
Fucking moon's gone.
Yeah,
sun's out, moon's gone. I don't know what's going on.
I wish there was like some record of her going, and it used to follow me home whenever I would drive around.
Yeah, I swear to God, the moon is looking at me.
Yeah, it's just following me.
So
I've been thinking maybe I can get a press pass for the White House, but I don't want it because I'll ask a question that like matters, and then they're going.
Drew, please get a press pass. It'll make our ratings go up 2 or 3 viewers.
Well, if we get press pass,
viewers,
I'm sending Lucky, and Lucky needs to get really high and just let it fly.
Oh man,
I would have got. Can I go with him and carry that mic pack thing and just?
You'll have to fight off the security guys when they come to get Lucky.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. I got a question for you.
Yeah, why? Just
yes,
why?
Lucky Yates from Fark.
Yes, those Jewish space lasers. How come they haven't defeated anything yet?
Because if they were Jewish, you'd think they'd work. I mean,
yeah. How come we just don't already have that the Riviera on the West Bank or whatever?
The Gaza Strip Riviera.
Yeah, whatever you're talking about building.
Still working on it.
Where are those lasers now, buddy?
Any day now. They'll get to them. Oh, let's see what else we got here. This is good.
Mike Lindell's lawyers say judge scathing rebuke of their own AI blunder makes it impossible for them to be ready for the defamation trial. Defamation trial.
Defecation, yes.
Defecation trial.
Yeah.
I like it.
So My Pillow guy is suing somebody for defamation. I don't know who because it doesn't matter. So there's a previous story that's earlier this week. His lawyers filed some kind of a brief that was written by AI and had over 40 mistakes in it. I think.
Mike Lindell's using AI lawyer.
Yeah, they cited all kinds of case law that didn't exist and misinterpreted case law that did exist. And the judge basically called him out on all of it and said, "I'm going to sanction you guys and send you to the seventh circle of hell or wherever lawyers go."
It's amazing that guys like Mike Lindell are still running amok.
Isn't it? It's great. Well, here's the best part, though. So then, in response, because the judge is like, give me a really good explanation for why I should give you guys more time. Well, they argued that the rebuke that the judge gave was so scathing that it caused emotional harm and addressed 30 different questions, and they don't have time to answer it. And so so it's the judge's fault.
We don't have time. We're too emotionally wounded. I'm lying on the floor.
Yeah, there's too many things to answer is what they said.
Tell you
really
what, My Pillow's just gotta come back.
I will say, like, man, my mom was an attorney for a little while, and I've got a bunch of friends who are attorneys, and they all told me federal judges were some badasses, but I'm not seeing any evidence of that. Nobody's in jail yet. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
They're scared. They might get deported.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, not that we're deporting citizens now, so that's good.
Yeah.
So,
lock everybody up these days.
We got this guy. This situation.
Nepal announces major rule change for anyone who wants to climb Everest. Is that rule don't die?
You'd think
leave your body there?
No, they didn't make that rule, so you still might die.
Okay.
Go ahead. What is the rule? Once upon a time I did have a death plan for Everest, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so apparently the problem is that so many people want to climb Mount Everest that they're having traffic jams on it. And so they're trying to figure out how to cut this down. And so the first thing they tried was all right, you need to get a permit and it's 12,000 pounds, which is like $18,000 or something. And it turned out that didn't really slow things down because it already cost about $100,000 to put together an expedition anyway.
Yeah, it's only rich people that are doing it to begin with.
Right. Yeah.
Hire Sherpas and do all kinds of crazy shit.
400 guys, you need to be able to feed them, and then there's like danger pay. I don't know how it all works.
And then you got to bring all of your everything to stay alive.
Yeah, tents and stuff. And
so people don't even succeed at that.
Oxygen tanks, all that shit.
Yeah. They actually did
those things.
They did institute an interesting rule: is if you go up there, you should bring some of that trash back.
Yeah,
there's a lot of garbage up there.
Yeah, garbage and shit.
Yeah, grab a few handfuls of that.
Disgusting.
Bring that back down. And so they're trying to do this, but meanwhile it was funny because so the new rule. Sorry, I didn't get to the new rule. The new rule is that in order to climb Mount Everest in the first place, you must go to Nepal and climb another mountain that's at least 7,000 meters high.
Yes, nice rule.
Yeah. So they're like, and apparently the complaint is, well, why can't I do that? Like not in Nepal? And they're like, we don't care.
Why don't they just make climbing Everest not a thing anymore?
Yeah, I was going to ask what is the appeal of this? Is it just
anybody who does it? Why don't you just go jump rope for a week straight without stopping? Just
Lucky, what was your Mount Everest plan?
I was going to, when I turn, just in a couple of years, when I turned 60, I was going to hike up there with my Sherpas, and right in the death zone where everybody does kind of collapse, I was going to set up a lemonade stand and sit behind it and send my Sherpas home. So I was just selling lemonade. So when down at base camp, they would say, when you get up to the lemonade stand, you're almost at the top.
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
And I'd just be waiting there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
But that wouldn't even work anymore because it's all melting up there. And the plan was for me to freeze to death. But now it's just like, I don't know if that would happen. I'd just be sitting there going, I'm fucking bored. It smells like shit up here. I'm going down.
It would still be cold, but you'd just be miserable for a lot longer.
All out of lemonade. I ain't made a goddamn dime. I'm not dead and I'm broke. This is a terrible idea.
Seemed like such a good idea. Speaking of terrible ideas, though.
I left my wallet at the bottom of the mountain. I had to go back and get it.
Oh, well, no, here you go. No, here. So then there's this story that came out this week.
Mount Fuji climber has been rescued twice after going back for a lost phone.
Hey, man, You fucking it has all my shit in there.
So he was rescued and then realized he lost his phone and then went up there and got rescued again.
He went back 2 days later because he's like, well, I need my phone. And then he got altitude sickness and they had to get him again.
Yeah.
And he didn't get his phone back.
And he still didn't get it?
No, he didn't make it.
He didn't make it?
No, so he's going to try again, I assume. I mean, maybe they've locked him up.
Man,
he's got to do it before the tariffs take effect.
Yeah.
He really does.
I mean, phones are expensive, right?
$10,000 phone now.
You also don't want the AI in that phone merging with Mount Fuji.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Mount Fuji, the living mountain.
It'll start talking shit about Mount Everest.
Yeah, it'll start its own social media.
Mount Everest ain't all that.
Mountains.
They'll be fighting on Twitter.
Yeah, you suck Mount Everest.
Let's start shit talking valleys.
So yeah, I like it. The other detail about this is that apparently it's not climbing season, so this guy illegally went up there and had to be rescued.
Oh, that son of a bitch!
Yeah,
is he Japanese? I can't imagine.
Yeah,
so many rules.
No, he's Chinese. Oh,
there you go, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that phone's got all kinds of secrets on it.
It's not going over well in Japan.
Yeah, it's not going to go well for him when he gets home to China and they're like, "You lost what?"
All right, here we go.
The one interview question that will protect you from North Korean fake workers.
Oh my God, what's a North Korean fake worker?
Okay, so this is interesting right here. There have been articles recently about remote workers and companies finding out that like up to a quarter of their remote work employees are actually North Korean.
Oh my God.
Because they'll show up with like a Polish name, but then they'll look Asian in the interview, and it'll be like, "Wait a minute,
it must be some weird corner of Poland I never heard of."
Yeah.
Oh, you must be from Chinatown in Poland.
It's a Koreatown in Krakow or something. I don't know, but so this is interesting because this is a big problem.
Koreatown. That's hilarious.
Maybe they've got one. It's like it's a couple of buildings. I don't know. Anyway, so the problem is like, how do you do this? Can you guys guess the one question you can ask them that gets them every time?
Are you a fake North Korean fake worker?
Nope, they always say no.
What is one of these statements is a lie?
No, that's
I was going to say, what about Kim Jong-un?
You're on the right track.
About your loyalty.
Shit talk North Korea right now, I dare you.
Yeah, basically that's it. They ask him, is he fat?
Hey, is Kim Jong-un a fatty?
And they usually rage quit. They just log right off. They're like,
how dare you? Like, whoa.
I think they're mad. I think
Poland.
I don't think they want to say yes.
They can't. They're like, there's no fucking way I'm agreeing to this.
Yeah. How fat is Kim Jong-un?
They terminate the call instantly.
Yeah, it's not worth
So they can't even lie about it. They just straight up rage quit.
Yeah, they're like, I'm out. Well, I don't think they're mad. I think they're just terrified that the North Korean government's watching the interview.
Yeah, or they are the North Korean government.
True.
Oh, fuck, they know.
Yeah, can't answer that one. So if you're interviewing,
they automatically know. If you bring up Kim Jong-un in the thing, they're gonna go, I gotta get out. They know.
I gotta get out of here. Because like guys in Poland, they'll be like, oh, he's really fat.
Not as fat as my grandma, but he's fat.
He's huge. That guy needs to lay off of the pasta. So yeah, I love that though. I love little hacks like that.
That's great.
Okay, here we go.
Violent, dark, and dirty. What Americans think about the Middle Ages.
Oh yeah, the middle of last century.
Yeah,
middle age.
YouGov is one of the major polling outlets in the United States, and they try to spice it up a little bit by asking like non-political questions at the end. And so they did a little run on the Middle Ages and like what do Americans think? Now, remember, Americans are morons, right? So that's your clue. So anyway, this is the favorable. Favorable is in purple.
A graph.
No is gray, and as you can see, like they don't know much about classical antiquity. Is a big blank. Everybody else is in favor of it, so that's good. So we got that. That's pretty good. And then we got they asked him about other things in the Middle Ages. Like here you go. Like was it violent, dark, dirty, religious? Like what do you think? Think about Middle Ages.
Where's smelly? I want it smelly because nobody had.
I've been to a Renaissance fair, so I
didn't
know
they use like poop spoons or something?
Probably.
It depends on where you are and when. I mean, for the most part, they kept themselves clean, but they also, in the middle of the winter. If you were down on the bottom in farmers, you would have to bring in the animals into your house.
Yeah, right.
Just to keep everybody warm. Like you need
he just called you dirty.
Kind of like Christine with all the animals in her house.
Yeah,
What about cows and pigs and sheep and shit? You got to sleep with them in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
most
like
Americans know nothing all about the Middle Ages. That's pretty good. I like that. That makes sense. And then there's the age split. But then they asked them specifically about things in the Middle Ages. So they're like, do you have a favorite opinion of castles? And most people are like, yeah, I like castles.
Yeah, everybody loves a good castle.
Gothic. And so then the one that stands out, Gregorian chant. 49% of Americans don't know anything about Gregorian chant.
Man, remember when it was like a music that was like a hit thing?
Yeah, that's right.
In
Yeah,
pop culture for like 2 years.
for like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Aren't castles cold?
The Inquisition is very unfavorable. But then my favorite one right here, the 100 Years' War, 13% favorable. Then the Black Plague, 9% favorable.
Yeah, they're like, I love that time.
I mean, do they live in Texas right now? Yes, the Black Plague is absolutely.
Oh yeah, what do you guys got going on? Measles right now? Yeah. Plagues are coming.
I mean,
and weasels.
I'm just saying, let's just go all in right now. We're committed.
This is going on my list of statistics. Like the 7% of Americans believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Yeah,
and they're also pro-plague.
Yeah, everybody loves the plague.
Yeah, and everybody's like, how did you guys elect Donald Trump? I'm like, we got a 9% favorability rating.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
Swing voters, everybody.
I think I love the tariffs. I don't know.
Swing voters, everybody. So on a related note, I wasn't able to trifecta this, but this was amazing. A friend of mine who's an archaeologist sent me this.
Historians dispute Bayo tapestry penis tally after lengthy debate. I don't know the words that just came out of my mouth.
That tapestry, I'm assuming they were counting the dicks on this giant tapestry.
So,
horse dicks, man dicks, dog dicks, a lot of dicks.
All of them. Yeah, so it turns out there are 93 known penises on the Bayeux Tapestry.
Yeah.
But a scholar in England claims he's found a 94th, and there's a lot of disagreement about this.
Everybody's that is not a dick.
Yeah,
that is not a dick.
Mad. So here's why. Okay, let me show you. Here it is.
I'll be the judge of it.
Oh, that's a dick.
It is.
It's got balls and everything.
Yes, it is.
I feel like somebody put that in there afterwards.
Yeah,
that's low swinging Sam. He's very famous in history.
He set the pop too because that head is red.
It is. Also,
it's been hitting the ground.
He's like, war. I love war.
For folks who don't know what the Bayeux Tapestry is, it is a tapestry, which means this isn't painted. It's actually sewn, which means that's deliberately on there.
Yeah, and most likely by somebody of a lot of faith.
Yeah, who like black dicks with red tips on them.
They're like, I'm going to give, this is my boyfriend right here going into war. Look at, he's got that big old hog.
Who's in front of that guy?
Yeah. One of the questions, though, one of the debates is, first of all, it's black. I mean, and the rest of the guy isn't black, so maybe. Second thing is the guy behind him isn't swinging either. Like, what happened here?
Because he doesn't love war as much as that guy.
Oh.
There's different sizes, boys. Calm down.
Really?
Also, we don't know that the guy behind him wasn't a lady fighter back then.
It's got a hell of a schnoz.
They say in war, size doesn't matter.
That's what they say.
Yeah, well, that's to get the small people to go in front. Anyway,
what's the guy? Is there something in front of him? What's he looking at?
Yeah, there's like, there's some like
dog butts.
Here's the whole thing. It's like there's some lions or something or dogs.
Oh, yeah, that's why he's all
the attack dogs, the dogs of war, letting loose the dogs of war.
Yeah, war. I don't really know what's going on.
93 confirmed penises. Are there more?
There are 93 confirmed penises. Well, there might be 94 now that we found this one.
So out of all
what do you mean on there, found that one? It's the most obvious dick.
Yes, it's like right there in your face.
I know. Yeah, it does seem weird that they just now noticed. Like, it's like, I'm surely somebody, because this thing's 1,000 years old, right? Surely somebody like 600 years ago was like, hey, wait a minute.
If they were counting dicks, the first person they'll go, I'm going to count how many dicks are on this thing. That was number one. That dick that they said. That's the one that they went, I should count how many dicks.
No, maybe it was like that woman who decided to repaint the Jesus portrait after she fucked it up. So someone came in after and was like, oh, let me clean this. Oh, no, it's a smudge. Well, now it's a penis.
I'm going to sew up that hole that's in that tapestry.
Or they said,
all I have is black thread.
I'm going to sew a dick on here and nobody will notice.
Yeah. I'm going to put a big old black dick on this guy.
Where's the other dicks? Where is there?
So they said that of the 93 penises on the Bayeux Tapestry, I think they said 87 are horse penises.
Of course.
I don't see any.
Sorry, 88.
I see one. I think there's one.
Well, I mean, this isn't the whole thing. I don't have a copy of it.
Yeah, it's a whole giant tapestry that hangs on a wall. It's like a story. There's a whole story that goes on.
Gigantic. It covers the whole
wall.
Like
the Battle of 10.
And then low-hanging Sam followed the dogs into war.
Follow me.
Part of the story.
We're gonna get you a dick because you're missing yours. We're gonna get it from the dick tree. So anyway, great controversy in the archaeology world.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Great controversy. And then we got
are on that tapestry.
Let me get this one. This is actually pretty good.
Public drinking water tower gifted to Canterbury unveiled in Long Market as designer defends its appearance.
There we go.
Public.
I
already know.
Oh, we're gonna see this giant.
It already
dick.
looks like
it's
a
already
dick.
looked like a big dick.
Yeah!
England and their dicks.
Dick.
Yes. They're all going. It's a giant.
I know. Like I was trying to see in the crowd as everybody talking to each other. And
there's like
that looks like a dick.
Yeah, like these guys right here. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's a
vibrator.
Yeah.
That guy's raising his hand. Excuse me, is that a giant dick?
I'll take it.
The woman in the back over
Turn it
there.
on.
Why is it cloudy and thick?
The woman in the back is like, I miss him. I should call.
Yeah, they said that it's not actually a dick, but what's really cool is that it's also got a piercing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
You can look through it.
Yeah, he should if he was doing this. Like that.
Hello.
No.
Oh, yeah.
His
hands in there.
Yeah. Look, they get some dick water.
Look how excited everybody is.
I haven't tasted this since me 20s.
Exactly.
Look at that old man's face sitting in the wheelchair on the other side of it. Oh, you can't see him. He was not happy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not drinking dick water. Fuck these people.
It looks to me like a cheating for chess.
Yeah.
The Mets announced the death of superfan Seymour Wiener, who loved all of the jokes about his name.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
His real name?
Yeah.
Seymour Wiener.
Oh.
Interestingly, so this guy became popular in last year when they celebrated his we're starting good old Seymour Wiener. He passed. He was they had him on Veterans Day. They celebrated his military career. He said it's something interesting. He was a Brooklyn Dodgers fan, and he was actually at the game when what's his name played the first black player. I don't know why I'm blanking. Reggie, not Reggie. What's his name? That guy, the famous
guy.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Jackie Robinson.
That's not who I was thinking of. Yeah, I was thinking Jackie Robinson. No, there it is. Yeah, Jackie Robinson. Okay. So he saw the first hit. He said he's probably the last guy alive who saw it. At any rate, so apparently what happened was that they had him there for a Veterans Day thing, and everybody started laughing about Seymour Wieners, and the Mets made him a mascot.
Yeah. Come on down. Everybody loves a wiener. Seymour Wiener. Oops, he's dead.
Hot dogs.
But not from eating our $1 hot dogs. That is not why he died.
Well, is it?
I love hot dogs.
Hot dog.
I think he ate too many of them is what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Oops.
Yeah. Interestingly, he says when he was a kid, they did make fun of his name, but they didn't use the Seymour part. They just made fun of the Wiener part.
That's insane.
That is kind of, I'm like, really?
The whole point is the Seymour part.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
That's why his parents named him that.
I mean, yeah, that's right. I assume. But he said nobody ever mentioned it.
My follow-up question is what kind of parent does that?
His dad waited his whole life to pull that one on his kid.
Yep. Yes, he did.
I ever get a son, I'm gonna name him Seymour.
Yeah,
Seymour Wiener.
Seymour Wiener.
No.
Yeah. So, but they
got him.
Suddenly Seymour showing his wiener.
He had a good life. Okay, here we go.
95% of single women agree on one thing.
But they don't like Anna Kendrick. Why is Anna Kendrick there? What the fuck does that have anything to do with anything?
Poor Anna Kendrick. Like, what the hell?
Hi, I'm Anna Kendrick, the face of 5% of single women.
I think they meant this woman, but they don't look alike.
Not at all.
No.
That woman is not
That's
Anna
not her.
Kendrick. That's Anna Kendrick.
So we already went through the poll, so we know that 95% of single women do not agree that the Black Plague was bad.
Oh my God!
It's not the Black Plague.
They also agree that black dicks do belong on that tapestry.
Yeah, that could be. That might be where it's at. Yeah. So this is weird because so this sets up this is definitely commercial. It's like there's a woman who, and this is the story, and immediately it doesn't pass the smell test. She said when she was younger, she had all of these guys who were good guys, and he never got dates. And she was like, why don't they get dates? Why don't the good men get dates?
Why don't they get good?
So she went and asked women what they wanted, and she claims that, and as a woman, I find this incredibly hard to believe that she could even land on this, but she claims that 95% of women want men to approach them in public.
That's not today. That used to be the way.
What?
Never.
Yeah. Are these like
that's
single
not
women in
rules.
insane asylums? Because
if they're wearing headphones, you got to shake their shoulders to get their attention.
You gotta, hey,
wait a minute.
I got something to tell you. Let me explain your dot to you. Yeah, so the Fark headline for this was great. It was actually maybe that they left it out that 95% of single women want to be approached by Idris Elba.
I was going to say, is it like...
I want to be approached by Idris Elba. I'm a big fan of that guy.
I want to be approached by stray dogs, like stray animals.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That works. Anyway.
I'll bet they want to be approached by dudes they think are attractive. But everybody else is verboten.
Not even then.
Well, guaranteed. She claims, yeah, I know, because like, who needs it, right? I mean, she claims that. As it turns out, she has a business. So if you're a nice guy and you walk up to women in public and talk to them, and they go running screaming, she will coach you on how to not be creepy.
Oh, how to not be creepy?
Yeah.
What is wrong with men today?
Well, don't approach single women or any women or any woman for that matter in public.
In public.
Ow!
Yeah. Start with that. Yeah,
like that dog just did.
Like that dog just did. Yeah, the dog's not following the thing.
Suddenly out of love with Cadbury egg.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Christine, how are single men supposed to approach the women then?
You're not.
You're
not. You're only allowed to approach 5% of them.
It's actually called get a wing woman.
Yeah.
Who's friends with them already and get an introduction. That's perfect.
There you go.
Yeah. Then don't be creepy.
You have to be a part of the same running club.
Yeah, exactly. Something. Yeah, just don't talk to them. Wait till they ask you a question. Anyway, I feel like she's marketing to people that don't understand these things. So that's how it goes. Oh, let's see. Where
Kendrick wants people to talk to her in public.
Anna Kendrick somehow got roped into this thing.
Oh, poor Anna Kendrick.
Oh, okay. This is cool.
She doesn't want to
only in Florida. Barefoot man helps deputies wrangle a gator on the side of the highway.
This is great. This is fucking Florida man.
So we got cops here. We're called. This is
always having gator trouble.
This is I-95 median, and this dude just
put on my camouflage jumpsuit, hoping for today.
He's not wearing any shoes, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like,
hold on, I got him. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Oh, hold on. I'll work at Gatorland. Hold on.
The thing is, all right, put it in my truck. There we go. Yay.
Take that sucker to some water.
Yeah, so that dude was just driving by. Apparently his name is I was going to say he's famous, but he's the Blue Collar Brawler, has an entire TikTok/Instagram page of him wrestling alligators.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so he's already known for this.
Yeah, he's probably out looking all day for situations
just like driving around like,
God damn, today's my day.
Hold on. I'm out. Yeah. He normally wears Crocs, which is weird that he had no shoes on him in this video, but
he was driving, so
because the Crocs are tripping up.
Yeah, oh, probably. Yeah, you don't want to fall next to the gator you're wrestling. That's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, you also don't want your gator eating a croc.
No, that's for sure. And then finally, this is the weirdest thing I read all week.
Freddie Mercury refused to work with Michael Jackson after the King of Pop brought a pet llama into the studio.
Oh. Why don't Freddie Mercury like my llama? How come Freddie Mercury don't like my llama?
Freddie Mercury hates llamas is what I'm taking away from
Freddie Mercury, this is my llama.
Like a lot.
Spit on you.
You didn't see Freddie Mercury in heaven with the Pope.
So
no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because of the llama. Because of the whole llama thing. Fucking right?
Poor llama.
No, he's in gay heaven. It was the one with the ripped dudes.
He's on the cruise.
Yeah, he's on the cruise version. Yeah, so it turns out Queen was taking a break after 1983. And then so was Michael Jackson, strangely, because even though Thriller was charting like crazy that year, he'd actually done it like 2 years ago. So he wasn't really into anything either. And Mercury got a hold of him and said, hey, why don't you come to New York and we'll record some songs. Let's write some stuff. We're not doing anything.
Let's do some stuff.
Yeah, so Michael Jackson shows up and they got like 4 songs in the hopper. And then one day Michael Jackson brought his llama to the recording studio. And Freddie Mercury, it doesn't say he's got a thing against llamas, but
I'll bet that llama spit immediately, and Freddie Mercury was like, fuck this shit.
He didn't like something about it because he asked Jackson to take the llama away, and Michael Jackson said no. So he called his manager to pick him up, and the two never spoke again, and they set fire to those songs.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. I will say that llamas are kind of intimidating. Like, they're big, so maybe Freddie was a little nervous.
They're big and they spit.
They spit at you.
Yeah.
I used to own a llama.
Dicks.
Yeah. And he was in a recording studio. Oh, I mean, he was in there with him.
Yeah.
Oh, and then here's the monkey. He didn't bring the monkey.
You don't like
Bubbles.
Yeah. Did you know Bubbles? A friend of mine told me Bubbles is still alive.
Oh, sure.
What?
No.
Chimp.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's ancient. He's really
how long do monkeys generally last? Not last.
Like 40 years or something?
Yeah, I know.
Like a fortune is keeping that monkey alive.
Yeah, probably. I think he inherited or something.
Yeah. The 4 kids.
Yeah, but I don't know about the llama. Like the llama probably is, I don't think llamas live 40 years. So I'm gonna say
not at all. That llama is being worn and has been digested long.
Yeah, it was eaten a long time ago. So anyway, there you go. That's what happened this week.
All right.
Who knew?
Well, who knew?
Who knew a llama broke Freddie Mercury?
We could have had 4 songs with those guys, man.
Yeah, they would have been shitty though. They would have been like, "Oh no, why?"
Well, the one he did with Bowie was pretty good. I like that one. So Freddie Mercury, I mean.
Yeah, but
we'll never know. Stupid llamas.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Right. Oh, look at that sweet boy. Oh, we love Cadbury Egg.
Yeah, he's just a puppy, so.
If you're in the Texas area and you long for a dog who can't put his tongue in his mouth, contact Christine.
Yeah.
Or he likes to put his tongue on her face.
Yeah.
That's what he does with it to keep it going. Yeah.
Oh, look at that Rufus. We love him so.
Anyway, yeah.
What an angel pie.
I don't think Christine's going to cover that one. That would.
Yeah, that's your dog for life.
Good job.
You're hanging on.
I know.
Good job. We love them.
8 minutes. 8 minutes to live.
Yeah, that was it.
Saved him. No pardons coming, huh?
Nope.
I like how they wait till on the hour. Like, if I was going to be, euthanizing dogs, I'm not waiting until midnight. I'm just going to do it. Not that it's a but I'm like, why
don't we wait for?
What are we waiting for?
Let's go.
Was it all a ruse?
Were you like there? Did they have a countdown, or they told you? Obviously, like, how do you know it was 8 minutes?
They said 1 p.m. and I walked out there at 12:52. It was.
That's when they're back from lunch.
Yeah, like, all right.
Cut my lunch short.
Time's over.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Y'all done with the oven? Okay, we're gonna
using the blender. Sick. We gotta hide some evidence.
Sick and
disgusting.
Nasty. Yeah. So 1 o'clock, and I walked out of there with them at 12:52.
All right. Well, congrats.
Nice.
Yeah.
Searching for you.
So he's a lucky boy. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, that's what my husband wanted to name him. Name him Lucky, and I was like, I kind of work with the Lucky.
Yeah, I know that man. And he can put his tongue in his head.
Well, for now.
That would be weird, yelling at Lucky. Lucky, don't shit there. God damn it, Lucky.
I don't know. What do I know?
Why are you eating the couch?
Wow.
Lucky, quit biting me.
That could
I was like, no, we can't name him Lucky.
No.
It's Cadbury.
It's also, like, it's so, like, what a typical dog name.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's also there's like 9 zillion dogs named Lucky. What's the point?
Yeah.
Well, he's the only lucky one that day. I feel like there were other dogs on that list that I didn't have room.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Unfortunately.
Right. Well, anyway, I just got a text from my kids and say you got to get Dale up here and give us rides places. So I'm gonna.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that. So
we will be back. We'll see you guys in our Wolf Day